In this class, we will discuss about electric dipole and its properties. What is known as electric dipole? Two equal and opposite charges separated by a small distance is known as electric dipole. Let us take a plus q is one charge, minus q is another charge. They are kept at the distance, so this is known as dipole. And next, we can take one molecule. In this molecule, positive charge and negative charges are there. They are separated at a distance. Therefore, this molecule we call so it is known as permanent dipole. Example, carbon monoxide, water, ammonia, etc. Our next topic is dipole moment. This is represented by the letter P vector. Now, first we have to take minus q charge and opposite side plus q charge. They are separated at the distance 2a. The center is origin O. So, this side one part of the distance, that is a, here another a, and unit vector is I, here minus I in the opposite side. Now, electric dipole moment P vector equal to q into r plus vector and then opposite side vector, that is minus q r minus vector. Here r plus vector is known as position vector of plus q from the origin. R minus vector is a position vector of minus q from origin. Now P vector equal to q vector, and here R plus vector we have to write A I cap, then minus q A minus I cap, then q A I cap minus minus plus q A I cap 2 q A I cap. So this is known as the dipole moment, or the magnitude of dipole moment P equal to q into 2a. That is, dipole moment is nothing but it is known as the product of any one charge and distance between the dipole. So this is known as the dipole moment. The unit is coulomb meter. And this dipole moment we discussed only for x and y directions. Now we have to take z direction we have to take. So here x and this is x dash, y dash, z dash, center is origin O, and here a value is there. Then unit vector is for x I cap and y j cap and z k cap. Now for the unit vector x-axis we have to write a p vector equal to 2qa I cap, and modulus of p equal to 2qa. Modulus means the magnitude of dipole moment 2qa. Suppose if you take in the y direction means the same we have to write, instead of I cap we have to write j cap. Therefore p vector equal to 2qa j cap. Usually modulus of j vector equal to 1. Therefore, the same value is coming whether it is x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. So, the dipole moment is same. And next, the dipole moment is isolated. Suppose plus q or minus q, and both it is plus q or both it is minus q, or only plus or minus or mixed together number of charges which are present. Suppose if you take n point charges are present means the dipole moment is equal to the summation of I equal to 1 n q I r I. So here r I vector is r I is known as the position vector of charge q I from origin. Next topic is electric field due to a dipole. Case 1, electric field due to an electric dipole at points on the axial line. Let us take the axial line. Here minus q charge which is represented the point is A, and plus q charge which is represented the point B. In between the distance is 2a and center point is origin O. From O to B the distance is A. From O to A the distance is A, and then take another point C along the axial line. In this point we can calculate the total electric field. And from the origin to C the distance is R. Now we can calculate the electric field at C due to plus Q. Therefore E plus bar equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by the r square value we have to write. R square value means the value from B to C. Already we know that from origin to C the value is R, origin to B the value is A, therefore R minus A value is known as the distance between B to C. Therefore here R minus A whole square into P cap, this is the first equation. Like in the second equation, electric field at C due to minus Q, E minus bar equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Here minus Q divided by, then R square value. R square means from C to A value we have to write. So O to C value is R, O to A value is A. Therefore here R plus A whole square P cap, second equation. Now applying superposition principle, E total value equal to E plus bar plus E minus bar, and E plus bar value means first equation minus E second bar, E minus value is second equation, just you have to substitute, this is the third equation. Common factors, take it out, Q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught, 1 by R minus A whole square minus 1 by R plus A whole square P cap, fourth equation. Now Q by 4 pi epsilon naught, take LCM, so R minus A whole square, R plus A whole square, and in the numerator the cross multiplication R plus A whole square minus R minus A whole square. And next in this numerator R plus A whole square means A plus B whole square, and R minus A whole square means A minus B whole square. And in the down R minus A whole square, R plus A whole square, we have to write it as R minus A into R plus A whole square. And the numerator A plus B formula, that is R square plus 2RA plus A square minus R square minus 2RA plus A square P cap. Then this minus sign multiplied by the inner values. Therefore R square plus 2RA plus A square minus R square plus 2RA minus A square. In the down, A plus A minus B, A plus B whole square means A square minus B square whole square. Therefore R square minus A square whole square P cap. And next E total value we have to calculate, that is Q by 4 pi epsilon naught. In the numerator R square minus R square cancel, A square plus minus A square cancel. So the remaining value is 2RA plus 2RA. Totally it is 4RA. Therefore R square minus A square whole square P cap. This is the final equation. Now this E total value, now we have to draw from the axial line. It is always towards outside, because this E total value is a positive value. So positive charge means always the electric field is outwards. So we have to represent like that. And next comparatively, here R value is R value and A value we have to compare. The A value is very small as compared to R value. Therefore this value we have to cancel. A value we have to cancel. So here R square minus A square whole square is approximately equal to R square whole square, therefore R power 4. So in the denominator we have to write R power 4. Therefore E total bar equal to outside Q by 4 pi epsilon naught and inner side 4RA divided by R power 4 is there into P cap. So R cancel, therefore the denominator is changed as R cube. And in the numerator 4QA divided by 4 pi epsilon naught P cap. So this 4QA we have to write 2 into 2QA and P cap divided by 4 pi epsilon naught R cube. Already we know that dipole moment P vector equal to 2QA P vector. So instead of this 2QA P vector, we have to write P vector. Therefore, 2 P vector divided by 4 pi epsilon naught R cube. The final answer is E total equal to 2 into P vector divided by 4 pi epsilon naught R cube. This is known as the axial line. And next topic is case 2, electric field due to an electric dipole at a point on the equatorial plane. Let us take the line, and here minus Q charge is at the point A, and plus q charges at the point B. They are kept at the distance 2a. The center point is the origin O. Now we can draw one equatorial plane. In this plane, take a point C. The point C kept at the distance from the origin is R. Now we connect B and C, then A and C, extend B and C, and this is known as the electric field of point charge plus Q, and we can extend this line, and this is known as the electric field of the negative charge. And the negative charge means the arrow mark is towards the point charge, and positive charge means the arrow mark is away from the positive charge. And next this is known as the electric field plus, and this is electric field of minus. Therefore the total electric field is in the mid of the line. Now we can take this is theta and this is theta. So here it is one parallel line is there. So here theta means here also theta value we have to consider. Now this lines, that is E plus bar, E minus bar and E total bar, I will draw separately here. Here x axis, y axis, like that. Now we are resolving E minus bar, we have to resolve. So when we are resolving the E minus value, that is in x axis the value is E minus bar cos theta and y axis E minus bar sin theta. Like that, for the positive charge, the E plus bar in electric field resolving in x direction E plus cos theta, and the y axis it is E plus sin theta. Now we are resolving this one. This E plus sin theta and E minus cos theta, they are equal and opposite direction. That's why they are cancel each other. Therefore the E total value is equal to E plus bar cos theta, that we have to consider. Here the dipole moment is in the opposite direction. That's why we can write here minus. Then modulus of E plus bar cos theta p cap minus E minus bar cos of p cap. And next E plus bar is equal to E minus bar. Both the values are 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q divided by the r square value we have to take. For this r square value, now I draw separate diagram here. This is known as the right angle triangle. Therefore this value is 90 degree, opposite side is theta value, and this is a side and this is r, so that according to the Pythagoras relation, the opposite side value is root of a square plus r square. Therefore we substitute the value here. Instead of r square value, root of r square plus a square whole square. When we used root and square, the value is reduced. Therefore the next simplification, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q divided by r square plus a square. Therefore the E total value equal to, the value we substitute here, minus, and then 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q cos theta divided by r square plus a square p cap minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q cos theta r square plus a square p cap. The common factors you take it out, that is minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2q cos theta p cap divided by r square plus a square. Here the cos theta value we can write it. What is known as cos theta value? Again we can see the right angle triangle diagram. In this diagram, this is the opposite side or adjacent side A. Therefore the hypotenuse is known as root of r square plus a square. Cos theta value means adjacent side by hypotenuse. Therefore a by root of r square plus a square. So this value we can substitute here, that is minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2q divided by r square plus a square. Cos theta values a into root of r square plus a square into p cap. And here this term r square plus a square, and here it is r square plus a square root. So here in this bracket we can consider the power is 1. Here the power is 1 by 2. So 1 plus 1 by 2 equal to 3 by 2. Therefore in the denominator the value is changed as r square plus a square whole to the power of 3 by 2. Total vector equal to minus p vector divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r square plus a square whole to the power of 3 by 2. In the numerator, 2qa p vector we considered as a p vector. Therefore, E total bar equal to, in the numerator, the dipole moment p vector equal to 2qa p cap. Therefore, in the numerator is changed as minus p vector divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r square plus a square whole to the power of 3 by 2. Here, comparatively, the a value is very small. Therefore, r square plus a square whole to the power of 3 by 2, a square value is negligible. Therefore, r square whole to the power of 3 by 2, 2 cancel. We can approximately take r cube. So that E total bar equal to minus p vector divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r cube. So this is the value of electric field for the equatorial plane. Next, the comparison of axial line and the equatorial line. In the axial line, the E total equal to 2p divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r cube. Here, equatorial line E total equal to minus p vector divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r cube. Here, the magnitude of axial line is larger. The magnitude of axial line is larger. Comparatively, the equatorial line is twice of the axial line. Therefore, the axial line is larger, magnitude is given. And next, in this axial line, it is always the direction of the electric field is always along the direction of the dipole moment. In this equatorial line, the electric field is opposite side of the direction of the dipole moment. That's why the minus sign is there. And next point is, at very large distance, the electric field dipole varies 1 by 4 r cube. But in the point charge, the electric field is varies 1 by r square. And next point, suppose the minus q and plus q which are separated at a distance 2a with the origin is O. This 2a value is so small, or we take it out, 2a value approaches 0. When it is approaches 0 means the dipole moment value 2aq is a finite value. So this is the dipole we call, so it is known as the point dipole. If any electric field, a point dipole is there, this R comparison of R value is not possible, and any R value is valid here. So this is known as the comparison of axial line and equatorial line. And next topic is a torque experienced by an electric dipole in a uniform electric field. Let us take the uniform electric field. The arrow mark is like that. Now we can take a minus q charge and we represented the point as A, and opposite side plus q charge, it is take it as the point B. In this positive charge plus q and force is experienced, that is QE bar, and minus q charge side, the force is experienced is known as minus QE bar. Now we connect this A and B. The center is O. It is kept at the distance 2A. Next, we can extend the line from A to the horizontal side and the vertical side from B, and it is joined at the point C. And this is a right angle triangle, so 90 degree, opposite side is theta degree is there. Now, the uniform electric field, there is a net force is 0 because the total force QE bar minus QE bar equal to 0. Therefore, the force acts as at two different points A and B. This dipole forms a couple. It experiences torque. Now torque, we have to write a tau bar equal to OA bar into minus QU bar plus OB bar into QE bar. And this is a cross product. That's why we have to write modulus of OA bar into modulus of minus QU bar into sin theta plus modulus of OB bar into modulus of QE bar into sin theta. This is a cross product, that is A cross B equal to modulus of A modulus of B sin theta. So like that version we write it here. And next, the value of OA equal to A, then QE equal to QE. So minus sign we neglect for this expression, and sin theta value plus again AQE sin theta. Totally it is 2AQE sin theta. This is known as the magnitude of torque. Therefore, the vector symbol of tau is equal to P vector into E vector. Now, the value of magnitude of tau is equal to P sin theta. Here, the tau value is maximum when theta value is 90. When we substitute sin 90 equal to 1, therefore tau is equal to Pe. Therefore, the maximum value of a torque equal to Pe. And next, this torque tends to align dipole with E value, that is theta value 0. So, sin 0 equal to 0. Therefore, the tau is equal to 0. Suppose if the tau value we can calculate from the non-uniform electric field. In this non-uniform electric field, both the sides experiences two different forces. Therefore, it has a net force and also net charge. So, this is known as the torque.